Good morning and welcome to our Congress Outlook for Day 3. We're with Gunnar Kahlmeter, who's a past president of ESCCMID and also the Communications Director this morning, to take us through the programme that lies ahead. And Day 3 is going to be a really interesting day. Gunnar, nice to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
What lies ahead for us, sir?
Oh, lots of things. Another wonderful day at ECCMID. I think one of the things that I would really like to go and watch is the year in clinical microbiology. It's always popular. You know, we have a couple of guys who go through the literature and see what has happened in microbiology during the year, and it's always the halls are always packed. So.
You have to say that though, because you're a clinical microbiologist yourself.
That is to some extent true. But, you know, you see a lot of ID colleagues and the year in clinical microbiology as well. So, yes, it is interesting. It's pure.
4 big symposia, though, as well. Drivers of infectious disease emergence.
Yes,
that's going to be quite a good one.
That's going to be very interesting. I agree completely. And the other one, of course, is emerging infections in the returning traveller.
Yeah,
that always interests us. And, you know, more and more people travel. And that means that more and more people come back with infections. They come back with multi-resistant bacteria in their gut. There are so many interesting things to follow here.
And looking at TB in the 21st century, rounding out our symposia this morning as well.
Yes.
I mean, 10 million infections last year, 1.5 million deaths. This is treatable and curable, though, isn't it? It's remarkable, really.
Well, some of it is treatable and curable, but not all of it, because of antimicrobial resistance development in TB, which has been rampant over the last many years now. There are strains out there of TB which cannot really be treated with antibiotics. We're trying out some new experimental drugs, and I'm sure we'll hear some of that in that symposium. So yes, that will be an interesting symposium for a lot of people.
And 2 great keynotes to look forward to as well.
Yes.
Hala Audi, looking at the review on microbial resistance. What can we expect there, sir?
I think we're desperately struggling for a way forward when it comes to antimicrobial resistance, and we have had many ideas over the years of what needs to be done. I don't think we have so far scored any great successes if success is measured in slowing resistance development or reversing resistance development. So I think that will be interesting to see, is there any good news, or are we still sort of wandering around in the muck, not really knowing where we're going.
And I'm looking forward to Eduardo Guzzo from Peru, neglected parasitic diseases.
Yes, it's not
Should
really...
we feel sorry for them?
Oh, you mean the parasitic disease because they're neglected? Ooh, I think they're rather pleased with being neglected, to be quite honest. It will be exciting. It's not really my field, but I'm sure that will be exciting to anyone who is sort of surrounded by parasitic diseases. So.
Our lunch break with e-posters and poster sessions as well, going to be followed by more symposia.
Yes.
The MERS update stands out for me.
MERS update, absolutely, but also the Young Investigator Awards lecture is always interesting because these are our new and upcoming young colleagues. You know, this is science for the future. These are the guys who need to support us as we grow old and fade out, and it's always interesting to go and listen to what do they have to say about the future.
We have a piece on the treatment of bone infections as well, but
Yes.
also the keynote from Lance Price from
Yes,
Washington, D.C.
That I'm going to go to. Lance Price is a good speaker, and I think his title, How Antibiotics for Non-Human Use Affect Public Health, is really a crowd drawer. So, yes.
Awesome. All in all, an action-packed day, really.
Absolutely an action-packed day.
We're probably not going to bump into each other much in the corridors because they're going to be rushing backwards and forwards into our various sessions.
True. Yeah.
As we hope you are as well, whatever you're attending today on Day 3, make the maximum use of the calendar. It's really, as we've heard from our guest, action-packed, and we want you to get the very best out of Day 3. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.